welcome back to another episode of Ladies First, and today we have Amanda and Nicole, and they'll be answering some TMI questions from you guys. So before we start, how long have you guys been engaged? And when are you guys getting married?
I have been engaged for more than a year and I'm getting married in March.
Yay! What about you, Nicole?
I was engaged earlier this year in January,
Mhm.
and I'm getting married in less than a month.
Yeah, she's getting married first.
Yeah. So the first question, did you expect your proposals or did it come as a surprise?
I think for me it's like straight up surprise. Literally the day he proposed was less than a week after he came back from Hong Kong. He came back after like 10 months of being overseas because of COVID and everything.
Yeah.
So you don't expect it to come to you so immediately,
True,
right?
especially a week after.
Yeah,
coming
especially
back, right?
less than a week.
Less than a week. Well, okay, no one would expect that. I think.
Yeah, exactly. And it turned out that he was planning it with Kasing, who's like my maid of honor.
Yeah, mine came as like a total surprise as well. So like just a fun fact, I actually gave him a deadline
Oh,
to propose.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
so I was like, okay, October this year was the deadline. So I thought knowing him, he would do it in October.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't expect it to be so early. So like it happened in Jan. I was like, what?
So,
Yeah.
so why do you give a deadline?
I mean, it's just like my personality. Like I just want to be sure that he's very committed, because I've had relationships in the past where like, you know, I've spent too much time in the relationship and then only to realize that they are not looking for the same things as me. But if you give a deadline and then the guy is running away, then you know,
Yeah.
okay, that's not the one.
Yeah.
Next, you know.
Was your wedding planning process overwhelming or no?
Okay, considering that
you
it
already
is-
know.
considering that it's like COVID season, right? That
Yeah,
caused
yeah.
a lot of problems.
That's true. Yeah, I think also like, because mine is happening next month, right? I thought that it would open up, but then Omicron came and I was so nervous that like my plans are going to be derailed. But I think as of now it's still okay. I think it's just the uncertainty that makes it very nerve-wracking.
Because it's like, okay, so are we going to fix this amount of people or are we not going to fix this
Yeah.
amount of people? Is there a chance that they will open up some more and I can have more people? Because they actually cut down my numbers.
Do we have to disinvite people?
Yeah,
How
do we have to uninvite people? How do we uninvite people?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I mean, of course, if this was pre-COVID times, we were just like, okay, everybody just come.
So are you guys really excited or are you actually scared of your wedding?
I'm excited to marry the love of my life. I am scared that I'm not gonna be able to have the wedding of my dreams because I can't have all the people I want there.
For me, I am more excited. I feel like, okay, I've done all the planning leading up to the day, but then during the day itself, I should just enjoy. And like,
Yes.
even if things go wrong, like, who cares?
Between Nick and I, I'm clearly bridezilla. I'm like, everything has to go according to plan.
What is the biggest fear of marriage for you guys?
Him leaving me?
So pessimistic.
I have a lot of flaws. I'm very stubborn. I like it when things go my way and my way only. Or like you walk down the altar and you realize the groom is missing.
Oh my.
Yeah, for me, my fear isn't that extreme. I think it's more of like adapting to like marriage life. Now, when we are considered still like single, right, legally, you can do anything without really considering your partner or like
The
the major consequences. So like for Ed and I, we work quite hectic jobs. So I think it's just gonna be how like we are going to prioritize our hobbies with like each other's time and like starting a family and all of that.
Yeah.
I think that's quite
It's gonna be a bit overwhelming.
Because
right?
it's a brand new situation. I mean, like we're getting married for the first time ever in our entire lives, you know.
Hopefully
And hopefully the
never.
last.
So do you believe in consummating your marriage?
Wow. Going straight in for the kill.
You could ask this question in like the 21st century.
I've heard from friends that they were too tired
Oh,
to do
that's
anything.
true. Yeah.
It's like a whole day thing.
Yeah, it's a whole
right?
day thing. It's like your energy gets sucked out of you from the moment you get up. Some people don't get to sleep because they're so nervous. I mean, like, I'm down if you are.
Yeah, I think it depends like on the mood then
Yeah.
at that time, right?
Like, if both of you are absolutely exhausted, there's no way you're going to
I mean,
like,
there is
do
still a
anything
way.
now. Yeah. But, like, there is the romance romantic way and you'll be like,
That's
yeah,
true.
just do this.
Yeah, or just the next day anyway,
Oh,
whatever.
Okay.
Like,
You got the rest of your life to do it.
I think it's like a tradition thing. In the past, they used to do it.
Yeah, I
in the
know.
night,
I've
right?
watched some like Chinese,
Yes, I know the Chinese movies.
like some Chinese shows last time. They actually had like the bed laid out.
I thought like there's people outside as well.
And like ancient Chinese
Sure,
dramas
yes.
where the emperor gets married.
oh my gosh.
And
that's
then they
weird.
have like the servants waiting
Outside,
outside the room where they are going to.
You know,
Which is so
actually,
strange.
right, my mom bought the set. Like
Oh.
to decorate the bed and everything. But the only thing is we don't have our own house yet.
Oh.
So she was like, oh, do you want to do it at the hotel? I was like, no, that's so weird. Like I would rather sleep on the hotel bed, which is like already so nice and prepared. I don't want to like ruin it. Apparently sometimes you like put salt or like sugar on it as well.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
No.
Okay, so like in Chinese custom, there's certain things that they do
Yeah.
and certain rituals that they do.
It's like
Yeah.
a blessing.
In a way, it's like you know, have you heard of the tradition where you get like children to roll around your bed
Yes.
the day before you
Yes.
get
Oh,
married?
really?
Yeah, so that when you consummate your marriage, you'll have children, a lot of children.
So no children's gonna roll down your bed. No.
not anytime soon.
So at what point in your marriage do you feel that you are ready to actually start a family?
I'm 28, so I think anytime soon would be great.
Oh, hint, hint. I feel like I'm still relatively young.
Yeah,
So I'm like 25, and then my fiance is 28, turning 29. So I think we're still quite young, but aiming for before 29. Hint, hint.
Do you think your relationship dynamic will actually change after marriage?
I don't know. I don't know because I feel like there are so many new things in a marriage, like kids and blah blah blah. So I can't give a definite answer now, but I hope it won't change too much.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
hope it won't change too much. I actually went through like marriage preparation.
Oh.
Yeah, whereby like they told us to take a test, and one of those tests is like, okay, so when you get married, you have this list of tasks can add on, and decide who's gonna do what. So it really like set a pathway for us to, in a way, follow through with, and it really helped us in the sense of like, okay, so in future, this is what we are prepared for,
Yeah.
and this is our task and our roles when we have a family.
So marriage preparation is actually like
It's a course. It was spaced out like 8 sessions altogether. But you really get to learn a lot. I actually really encourage you to go to it.
I'm just gonna wing it and enjoy my time, you know.
I mean, there's that too. I mean, like, clearly 2 different people. I mean, do you see the way we dress?
At what point did you guys decide that the guy that you're gonna marry is the love of your life?
At which point,
Yeah.
when
It's a very good question.
when we had a very tough fight, because I'm sort of hard-headed. It's very hard for me to let people in. I always like it when people see the strong side of me. So I try to not play my weakness card at all. And he always knows that I toughen up when I hurt. So he looked me in the eyes like, I know life sucks for you now, and I know you're not telling me things. I'm gonna get emotional. But like the whole point of us being together is so that I can get to know you better. And he always tells me this, and he still tells me to this day, is that I'm here with you for the rest of your life. You don't have to pretend to be strong in front of me. Because I'm not together with you just because you are strong.
My story is like totally not as touching or emotional, but I think similar to what Amanda said, is like after you experience the good and the bad and you really know this person inside out and you can really like trust in that person. So I don't think that there is any definite moment, but probably like 1-2 years in, I feel. Yeah, that I thought, okay, this is the guy that I want to marry. Let's go.
Let's go. Are you guys afraid of divorce?
Yes.
Who isn't, right?
Extremely. extremely afraid. I mean, you always see like online celebrity couples, like Hollywood couples, A-listers, they always get married and you're like, yay! And then they get divorced and you're like, why?
Even the crash landing couple. Right?
Yeah.
Is it not crash landing?
Descendants of the Sun, Song
Yeah.
Joong-ki and Song Hye-kyo. Yeah, I mean like it's really like anything can happen.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like I'll do anything in my power to make sure it never happens.
I think like marriage is a commitment. So you really have to stick through the bad times, the good times. It takes someone with that sort of mindset to really get through a marriage. That's why
Correct.
I think, you know, like you don't just get into a marriage because you're in the heat of the moment.
Correct.
Or like you think you love the person.
Yeah, or like out of convenience.
Exactly.
And things
yeah,
like that.
it
Because
has-
sometimes it happens. Never marry a person who has the mindset of divorce is always an option.
Yeah, I asked him that before. So I said, like, you know, what happens if next time we really get to a stage where we feel like it's irreparable, like it can't be repaired. And then he just told me like we will have to make do with it. Like we will still have to get through with it together. So I think that sort of gave me that assurance. At least he wasn't like, then I'll just go.
Then I'll just
go
leave you
find
and
someone
bye.
else.
Yeah.
I've seen this meme, but do you guys actually have a runaway car?
I guess there's Grab. You could just call a car.
What? No, but Grab, you say
And then go where?
Go home.
Singapore's only this big.
And they know where's your house as well.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Where can you hide in a jungle?
So you guys don't have like besties who are like, okay, if you decide not to go through with it,
I think
I'm gonna be there.
I think my bestie would slap me in the face and be like, hello, wake up!
Yeah, like my besties are at the wedding. Like, I mean, Debbie's my maid of honor, so I guess I just asked her to drive me somewhere.
So, do you guys actually have any advice for brides to be?
Enjoy the process. You can only be a bride once in your life. If you can be a bride for more than a day, do it, because I'm doing that. I'm having a wedding weekend, not a wedding day, just so that I can be a bride for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think my advice would be quite similar. I feel like a wedding is, like what you said, right? A celebration. So it doesn't matter if things go wrong. Like as long as you and your partner enjoy the day, I think it's fine. Yeah.
I mean, with the person you love, with good company, that's truly all that matters.
So let me slot in a question, because as you guys know, they are gonna be brides to be, and I am really single compared to them. So
It's okay, you can come to my wedding and I'll see a single gentleman for you.
you guys are very sure that you're gonna marry the love of your life. But what if one day I catch myself about to walk down the aisle and I'm thinking like, I'm not sure if I actually want to marry this guy. Is that a red flag to you?
I think it depends on why you don't want
Yeah.
to walk down the aisle. So let's say that if it's like a personality trait that is one of like your
Pet
things,
peeves
yeah,
or
pet
irks
peeves or things that you really cannot stand,
Mhm.
I feel like it's a valid reason to reconsider. But if it's like maybe you're just nervous or like you, I
Or
don't
like
know.
you had a fight the day before and you're kind of like mad at him, but like because the next day is your wedding, so you have to go through with it, but you can work it out,
yeah.
then I would say just go through with it, because ultimately it's about whether or not you love the person and can you live without the person for the rest of your life.
Okay, I'll ask
if
myself
if
that.
you come with it,
Are you saying that you have?
No, if I walk down the aisle, I'll be like, can I live without this person for the rest of my life?
I think it's a bit too late lah.
Okay,
Like
maybe
before
before.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so we've reached the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and let us know what would you like to see in the next TMI video, and click here to subscribe and click here for the latest video. And congratulations to the both of them. I'm so happy for
Right
them.
to be, right to be.
Bye.
Bye.